I don't know who needs to hear this, but when a woman breaks up with you, she's betting against your future. It's your job to make her regret that shit.
Want to know what should stop you from going back to your ex or giving your ex a second chance? Whenever you listen to the verse Proverbs 26:11, I swear this verse will humble you. Proverbs 26:11, as a dog returns to its vomit, so a fool repeats his foolishness. Think about it. A dog returning to its vomit suggests a cycle of behavior that is unclean, unnatural. Ultimately, it's self-destructive. So using this verse in the context of a relationship, okay, specifically a breakup, it can be used as a warning for us. It's basically a warning against revisiting a past relationship that has already proven itself to be detrimental to us. Let me just remind you that there is a reason why the breakup occurred initially. Just don't forget that. So instead of being foolish, like a dog returning to its vomit, learn to embrace growth. Learn to choose yourself. Learn to honor your needs and put yourself first and embrace and learn from your past mistakes. And besides, by choosing not going back to a relationship, you're actually choosing for a better, more harmonious future for yourself. You are actively choosing to break destructive patterns and choosing new opportunities instead. So let me just say this. Do you want to be a dog? Do you want to be a fool? Or do you want to choose the path to resilience in pursuit of wisdom?
Breakfast is being served, baby.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Finish Your Breakfast with AV. I'm your host, AV, aka Mr. Weekday Mornings. Guys, today we're going to talk about breakups. We're going to talk about how a woman never wants you to be happy unless you're with her. So when a woman breaks up with you, she's betting against your future, and it's your job to make her regret it. Now, always forward, never backwards, right, AV? We're not looking in the past. Fuck the bitch. You don't want to be here, you let her ass go. However, a lot of times, especially in these days and times, a lot of women do emotional, erratic things. So they make decisions prematurely, maybe because you were on the way up, maybe because a man's grind and grit takes a lot more time to blossom. You don't have all the extra aid and assistance and the accolades that women get. So a lot of times women get impatient. They see potential in you, but potential can only go so far. So as a result of that, if you're focused, you've been listening to me, you've been watching me for the last couple of years, you understand that a man has to keep grinding. When your spidey senses are tingling, what do? You go harder. You go after your dream. You stay focused. You put your blinders on. Anything is possible. You can't keep a chain on your bitch. You can't look through her phone and all that shit. A bitch is gonna cheat when she wants to cheat. She gonna do something. There's always gonna be a BBD, a bigger, better deal. So are you supposed to be worried and not on your square and not focus on what you need to be doing as a man? Absolutely not. So a lot of times when a woman breaks up with you in the middle of your relationship because you couldn't continue to keep up the facade you put up, you can't keep taking her out. You gotta grind hard, you're tired. She wants to break up with you because now she feels like she wasted your time and she wants to make you feel stupid and make you feel like you lost out on her. So today we're going to talk about 5 ways to get revenge on an ex. 5 ways to get revenge and make that bitch regret losing you. Number one, show them they didn't stop shit. When somebody sleeps on you, somebody closes the door on you, somebody fires you, somebody doesn't want to put you on their show, collaborate with you. They try to leave you for dead. They want to leave you in the street. They want to leave you with and strip you of your resources. What do? You show them they didn't stop shit. You never stop. You keep grinding. You don't always have to go at the speed. You got to pace yourself as a man. And as pacing yourself with, life, you can't rush and speed up greatness. Life is a journey, it's a marathon. So sometimes we're going to want to speed things up. We're going to want to take shortcuts. But at the end of the day, you wind up paying for that. So if a woman leaves you, your wife divorces you, you get fired, you get demonetized on your platform, you got to let the people who were stood in your way to let them know that they didn't stop shit. This goes for anybody. You get demonetized. YouTube's not playing with your numbers. Nobody wants to collaborate with you. The bitches ain't fucking with you. Your lady's living an alleged good, her best life. You let her know that you keep grinding because you're focused. You chose your grind and the belief in yourself over her. And she's going to eventually regret that. Number 2, put your passport to use and travel. Shout out to my nigga RPC. Get your passport tatted. I'm not talking about no passport bro shit because you can't get pussy here and shit. You going over there. No. That comes with it. We know what it is. That comes with it. Go to Colombia, DR. You do what you got to do. It's fine. I'm not condemning that. But sometimes you got to clean your slate. Sometimes you got to rinse your eyes out and you got to see things and understand and remind yourself that the world is huge. You got to travel, man. You got to start seeing different things. You have to start going where you are celebrated and not tolerated. And if the relationship didn't work, despite the fact that you were trying hard and you felt like you were being tolerated, sometimes you may have to change your region, your zip code, your geographic location to feel the way that you need to feel to keep going. It is what it is. Number 3, go back outside and don't avoid familiar spots, bro. Don't you dare avoid spots that you used to go to with her and you still like the spots. If you like the local bar, you like the lemon pepper wangs, you like the drinks, you like the ambiance of spots that you and her had memories in, you got to go there anyway. You think she's avoiding those spots for you? What she's doing right now is she's introducing the next nigga that she left you for to the spots. The dish that you tried, that you ordered when you went out with her, that she liked, she's recommending it to the next nigga. The things that you taught her, the jokes, the funny innuendos that you taught her, she's making that nigga laugh at the restaurant. She's going out there. She's showing everybody that you guys were familiar with, that life goes on. No way, where's AV? I don't know. She's with the next nigga. They're whispering. At the end of the day, you go outside. You go outside. Life goes on. You don't let anybody stop you from living. I know it's hard. Of course it's hard, bro. They say that if you're with somebody for X amount of time, they say it takes about half the amount of time to get over that person. If that's true, so be it. But during that process of healing, you go outside, man. A lot of times you'll be surprised that being by yourself, breaking up with somebody, how light you feel. You start to realize that that person may have been holding you back. And if you're in a relationship where you feel like you can't reach your fullest potential because you are always managing another person, that person may not be for you, bro. Number 4, do the things you always wanted to do, bro. Do the motherfucking things you always wanted to do. You want to go fishing, you want to go boxing, you want to go skydiving, you want to take a particular class, you want to learn how to play the guitar, you want to get your motorcycle license. Do everything that you wanted to do, bro. Do all the things that were too time consuming that ate into the quality time that you were required to give the other person that is no longer here. Do the things that you always wanted to do. And this is a lesson for you. This should be a teachable moment. In relationships, real relationships, realistic relationships, there's always going to be some type of compromise. If you're a real nigga, your compromises are going to be minimal in comparison to hers, right? Because you are the prize. However, sometimes Men should view their occasional compromises to their woman as a reward. If the woman is behaving properly, she's doing everything, she's supporting you, she's being feminine, she's allowing you to create, she's allowing you to give you your space when you are stressed out, doing some shit. She deserves a reward, not just cock, a compromise. At the end of the day, you need to make sure that you understand that doing the things that you always wanted to do should always and never take a backseat because you are in a relationship, bro. Because at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you are still the man that she was attracted to. You have to remain the man that she was attracted to when you first got with her, even a better version of that man. And it's hard. You got to kind of sometimes, life escapes you and you find yourself doing different things. You got to check yourself. You cannot rely on a woman to check you, to remind you, Ava used to be a illa nigga. You got to take that upon yourself. And that's part of the accountability. And number 5, get back in the gym and get better. Get back in the motherfucking gym and get better. Yeah, I said it. If you haven't seen your cock in a while, you can't walk up a flight of motherfucking steps without breathing too hard. You need to get back into the gym, my nigga. At the end of the day, every loss should be a lesson. And the more you are focusing, the more you're in tune you are with yourself, you're going to start to realize that, for the most part, it's their loss. There are less of you and more of them when you got your shit together. There is a shortage of masculinity. There's a shortage of men who have knowledge of self. At the end of the day, if you're on all cylinders and you are constantly working on trying to become a better version of yourself, a woman is always going to lose to a man who knows what he's doing and know where he's going. Keep grinding. I appreciate everybody for being here. Do me a favor, like the video, share this video if you enjoyed the show. Cash App Alpha Villains. I'll see you next time. Let everybody know breakfast served. Okay? Peace.